Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Papa Tom. Thank you guys very much for watching. It's Sunday morning, December 19th. It is day 5 of living with COVID, part 2 or 3 or 4. Who knows how many times we've had COVID in our house. But Mommy Iching and Whesley are both positive, and myself and William are still negative. So we're kind of segregating in the house. They're staying in the bedroom pretty much. If they come out to eat, we come into the bedrooms. If we do pass each other in an open room together, we're all wearing masks. So yeah, so guys, just to talk about this coronavirus, it's been over 2 years, right? And there's no signs that it's going to go away. It's almost feels like it's going to live with us forever, like colds. So with that being said, we've taken all the precautions here. We're both fully vaccinated. I'm actually booster shot vaccinated. Iching will get her booster shot once it's been over 6 months since she got her last second dose for her being fully vaccinated the first time. We take precautions, but guys, we're not going to hide in the house for the rest of our lives. I've had COVID at least once, and I'm probably sure I've had it more than one. Later today, I'm probably gonna clean the bathroom. Little boys are the messiest human beings on the planet Earth when it comes to a bathroom. I don't know if I was that way when I was 4 years old, but let me explain how our bathroom looks. So William struggles to aim properly in the toilet. You get my drift? So if you ever use a bathroom where someone has a 4-year-old boy like William, it's probably in your best interest to get some toilet paper or something and wipe that bowl seat off before you sit down, or it might be a little sticky. Sometimes I go in and it's on the floor. I'm like, dude, what happened? Oh, I missed. And then they just leave it, so you got to constantly clean that thing up. And then brushing his teeth is, I don't know, this kid gets toothpaste everywhere. Sometimes I'm like, how do you go through so much toothpaste? I watched him last night, and he puts the toothpaste on his toothbrush. I always watch him brush his teeth, but look back over, after he put the toothpaste on his brush, he had the tube of toothpaste under the running water in the sink, and he was like trying to suck it in with, I'm like, what are you doing? You don't do that. You're just ruining the toothpaste. And he's like, oh, I just want to play with it. I'm like, stop playing with the toothpaste, kid. Yeah, so children. So guys, what I'd like to do on this channel, and I haven't done it for quite a while, is I try to learn one Bisaya word every day. And now Bisaya is the language my wife speaks from the Philippines. So for those of you that might be new and might not know much about me, I'm an American. I've lived in America all my life, born in Michigan. Married to a beautiful Filipina. She's from Davao City. She has family also in Bohol. Her main language in the Philippines is Bisaya. So they also speak English fluently over in the Philippines, so it's an easy country to go visit and not feel lost. But I try to learn, or I've been trying to practice one word and just learn it, add it to my vocabulary, because my wife likes to talk to her friends and they speak Bisaya all the time. And I don't think my wife wants me to learn so much Bisaya, but when I learn specific words, sometimes I can hear and understand a little bit what they might be talking about. I'm trying to see if they're talking about me. But anyway, guys, so I'm going to bring you my word today, okay? And how I like to use this word is I practice it with a joke. So I'm going to give you a joke that you can say to your friends and family, and you can learn Bisaya with me, right? It's 5 days before Christmas, 6 days before Christmas, and you could learn another language. Okay, so the word today is the word good, right? Like everybody wants to be good because Santa Claus is coming, and you want to be on the good list, not the naughty list, right? So in Bisaya, the word good is mayo, M-A-A-Y-O. I'm not sure if it's pronounced mayo or mayo. I'm going to go with mayo, because mayo in America is short for mayonnaise. So I'm going to say mayo. Okay, so here's a joke you can use to practice learning the word good in Bisaya, which is mayo. Why is Santa Mayo at karate? Why is Santa Mayo at karate? Because he has a black belt. Right there on his waist, it's black. So he must be good at karate. Anyways, say that joke, your kids will like it, somebody will like it, and it's Christmas, so I mean, it fits the time period, right? So also another thing I used to do on this channel, and I'll start doing it, is leaving a little bit of advice or talking about some things with my kids, how I want them to learn and grow into good, upstanding adults, right? That's important. And kids don't listen a lot when you talk to them like in real life. They just kind of, they want to be sassy and smart and, you know, and ignore. It's not cool to listen to your parents, but I know they sometimes watch my channel. So I'm hoping that they'll sometimes listen to my words when I'm not there, and then they'll actually listen, because they're not being uncool by listening to what their mom or dad says. So one of the lessons I try to teach my kids all the time is to be thankful for what you have. Okay, so I don't know if your kids are the same way as mine, but my kids don't understand the value of money whatsoever. They think everybody on earth has unlimited amounts of money. Whatever they want, they can go buy. And you know as well as I do, that's just not the case, right? You know, today's world it's hard. You know, you have to save your money. You have to plan for the future. You can't just throw your money away. And I don't make that much money, guys. So, you know, it's important that I'm always looking to the future to try to see where the money has to go, because, you know, we don't want to end up homeless, right? So you got to pay your bills, you got to pay your rent, your mortgage, you got to make your car payments, your cell phone bills, you got to buy food, and that's not cheap. So, you know, they don't understand. They just think that, oh, buy that, I want that, Daddy, get me that, Daddy, get me that. I'm like, oh, no. And then sometimes I have conversations with them to explain to them that, you know, you've got to be thankful for the things that you have, right? There's always things that you're going to want, but you just can't, I mean, unless you're just born rich or something, you just can't go out and get all this stuff. And that there's a lot of people on this earth, in this world, that don't have the things that you have. So, because they get mad, right? Well, why won't you buy me this? I'm like, $3,000, because I don't have $3,000. So, you know, I try to get them to understand that there's a lot of people out there that don't have, if they try to tell me that it's not fair, I'm like, there's a lot of people that don't have the things that you have right now. They don't have a refrigerator full of food. I bet they wish they had that refrigerator full of food, and you just eat 3 bites and throw it away. You know, you've got a closet full of toys. You've got, you know, you've got all the clothes you can possibly wear. You've got a home. You know, we drive you wherever you want. So you're not lacking anything to survive and live a good, comfortable life. But, you know, you have to work for things. You know, save your money. I can give you an allowance if you do chores, but you've got to save your money. And, you know, if you want something, you have to do something to get that, right? So anyways, that kind of goes in one ear and out the other a lot of times, but I want them to really understand the value of money, and that it doesn't just grow on trees. And there's a lot of people that don't have the things that you have. So if you think you're struggling, you know, look at the things you're blessed with, and then know that there's people out there that would love to have what you have, because they don't. So there's always somebody worse off than you. Anyways, guys, before I head out today, I'm going to go do some stuff outside of the house so I can get out of my little office area. I want to show you one thing that because of my little side gig, I like to go to estate sales, and I like to buy things and then I resell them on eBay for extra money. And it's a nice little side gig. It's a very low investment, and it can generate pretty good money for very little work, right? So if you're looking for a way to make some extra money, you know, I would suggest doing that, because you've just got to find the things that are valuable that someone selling it doesn't really realize the value of it, and then you can take a picture, put it on eBay. It's really easy to use. I'm gonna show you one thing, all right? Whenever I go out, here's one thing that I always pull it out. When I see it, I always buy it, because it always sells for money. So it's a pair of pants, but it's the clothing line. So the clothing line I'm gonna tell you about is just one piece of clothing. It's called Jam's World. All right, let me show you. So Jam's World is a It's a clothing line from like the 1980s, I think. And it's a very colorful rayon material, and it's made in Hawaii. So back in the 80s, you know, really that was before the internet. The only way you could have this Jams World, Jams World, clothes was if somebody went to Hawaii, bought it, and brought it back to you as a gift. So my parents never took me to Hawaii, so I never had any Jams World, but they were all the rage, you know, Jams World shorts, the shirts. The pants are a little more rare, but this stuff now is very vintage, and whenever I find it, I always buy it. It easily sells for between $50 to $150. So it's just like picking up money, right? So I don't see a lot of it out there. Maybe once every couple of months I'll find a shirt or something, but I was at an estate sale a couple days ago and I found a pair of pants in a drawer. I'm like, oh yeah, Jams World. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. If you ever see it, if you ever go to a thrift store, if you ever go to a Goodwill, a garage sale, an estate sale, and you see clothes from this brand, just grab it. Take a picture of it, go to eBay, list it, collect your 50 or 100 bucks. It's that easy, guys. Okay, so this is, see, it's just a brightly colored pair of pants. These are just a floral design, but that's the label. So if you ever see that label, Jams World, pick it up if you like free money. Okay, so that's my public, what is it? That's my gift to you if you're looking for free money. So anyway, guys, talk to you later.
One eternity later.
Snow! Look at snowflakes! Look at snow! Oh, look at the snow!
One eternity later.
William did his very first roller coaster ride. It was a log ride. What do you think? Were you scared?
Yeah.
He was scared, guys.
A little bit.
He was a little bit scared.
Yeah,
Was it fun though?
I was like,
Like that? No, we're just parking. We're done. We made it.
slow.
Yeah. So guys, William was a little scared, a little crying. He said he doesn't want to ride it ever again. He got a little wet. But it was fun though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.